Welcome back, everybody, to the Wild Faith Podcast. My name is Evan Bungum, and I have my co-host Luke Timmons with me here today. We are in episode 77, and this is going to be a fun one. This is, I was just saying before we hopped on here, these are the episodes where it's like, I can't wait to hear from you. I haven't heard from you in a while. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it. I want to save it for the podcast. But welcome home.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. We got back last night, and it's always refreshing to that first night you sleep in your own bed.
Heck yeah, man.
Because we were tenting it. And we did have some.
Oh, you guys
hotels.
Tented it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So we tented it. We drove. First, let's see. Eric and Tony got in Thursday night, and then we got up early, like 2 a.m. Drove Friday early morning from here to Teddy Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. Spent a couple hours there, kind of just quick looked at it, and then got lunch there, and then bombed over to Billings, spent the night there, and then stayed in a hotel there, and then got up early the next morning, bombed up to Kalispell, did a little bit of sightseeing there, and got to our campground, and trip was on.
That is wild.
Yeah.
And you guys biked it out there, right?
No. Yeah. No, definitely not. Yeah. We put on a lot of miles. I think Eric's truck was just over 3,000 by the time we got back to La Crosse.
I suppose you guys didn't take a camper then. You guys just took your own rigs.
Yep. Just Eric's truck and packed it all in there nice and tight. And he had a little cargo carrier on the back and ripped out there.
And no kids.
No kids. Yep.
Good for you.
Yeah. It was the first big trip away from the boys. So it's different for sure. But
that probably had to been, tell me a little bit about that for first time for both of you two.
What do you mean? Just how it went?
No, I just mean being away from the boys.
Bittersweet. Nice to get a break, but you still obviously miss them. But I mean, we had cell service in most areas, like in the campgrounds anyways. And so we were able to FaceTime them and stuff. So wasn't too bad. Liam started school last week. So
wild, dude. I saw that picture and it was like, where did time go?
Yeah. You're telling me. It's crazy. So he'll be first full week this week, but no, it was fun. It's like you almost need, we ended up coming back just a day early, half a day early, whatever. And it's kind of nice because now we got the whole day today to kind of unpack, put all the, air out the tent and all that, and put all that away and take a day to recuperate before work tomorrow. So
love it. And, just for people listening to this, it's been, how long were you guys there? Were you guys there for almost a week?
Over a week, yeah.
Over a week, yeah.
9 days, yeah.
We're people too, and we take vacations, and I am always, Luke, I need to come on one of these trips. I feel like you and your wife are so good at just like, I was just literally about to say long distance traveling.
Long distance walking.
Inside joke. But like you do a really good job of like taking time to make sure you take trips. Like this year was the first year that I think Autumn and I and the kids we went to Anna Marie Island. That was our first trip. But I've never really traveled like that before. So it's cool to like kind of live through you vicariously. It's like you guys always go on these like grand expeditions, which is so cool.
Yeah. Already planning the next one. So
nice. Well, tell me. So, like, what were the highlights? What were some of the? I mean, like, it had to have been absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I mean, complete mountain terrain. We went to, like I said, Teddy Roosevelt National Park. We didn't spend much time there, but main trip was Glacier, and so did a ton of hiking. I don't know. I should have got Eric's Garmin mileage and see how much we hiked. I think
should look on your phone.
I could. I know, like the one day we were like 40,000 plus steps.
Jeez, well, that's like 15 miles.
Yeah, we did. I think we probably did somewhere around 50 to 60 miles of hiking, probably in that time frame. We put it burn some leather. Put it that way.
What did you go? I mean, this is a different expedition. This isn't a hunting trip. I mean, like maybe break down a little bit of like the kit and gear that you brought. I know you got special camera gear. Yep. Did you get any special camping stuff?
No, had pretty much everything I needed for camping. I mean, I'm a pretty...
That's so nice.
Yeah. And I'm a pretty light packer, so they were all giving me a hard time. Like Eric packed like 2 bags of clothes.
Jeez.
But I packed, just a small duffel bag of clothes, and that's all I needed. I mean, it was hot, and you sweated out some of them, but ended up bringing
Was it hot?
Yeah, the day we did Highline Trail, which was, so we did Highline Trail to the Loop, and here's a little PSA. Do not ever trust the Glacier National Park shuttle system, because it will let you down. We read that it was behind, but we ended up at the top of basically one of the mountains after doing the Highline Trail for a while, and then there's like a Grinnell Glacier Overlook, which is just like a 0.8 mile spur trail, but it's basically straight vertical climb. And that was a ball buster. Got to the top, and as we were coming down, it's like your knees are just burning because it's straight downhill. And got to the bottom, and we're like, all right, we only got 4 miles left to the shuttle parking lot where it would bring us back up to Logan Pass where we left the truck. And luckily there was like this old chalet out there that people can stay at, and they sell like water and stuff, because we were getting low on water. Got there, I think Jen and I each got a water and a Gatorade, and it was $40. So they
gotta make money somehow.
They got you, supply and demand, right? And ended up, it was 4 miles of hiking, basically downhill, in the 88-degree weather.
No springs. I suppose you guys were on the trail. You weren't like venturing off the trail.
Yeah, and it was, you're up in the mountain too, so there's not a whole lot. I mean, you crossed over some creeks and stuff, and we had life straws.
break out that life straw.
Yeah,
I used one of those people.
I used it a couple times just for fun at like a couple of the lakes, just to say I drank out of the lake.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. A lot of hiking. It definitely, if you're into hiking and mountains, that's the spot for you.
Place to be.
Yeah.
Was it one of the? I know you've traveled with these guys before too, but it wasn't the trip where it's like, hey, we have a 15 list agenda that we need to do today, and if we don't,
no, we basically planned one hike a day.
Nice.
And then if we had time for other things, we did that. Did some shopping, whatever, at the gift shops, but. It was fun. We did some swimming, like in the river or in some of the glacial lakes, which was cold, but it was a good time.
I think those glacier lakes are so breathtakingly cold.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Most of them were fine. I mean, they were chilly, like whatever, we packed in trunks and stuff to be able to do that. So we weren't chapping on the way out from being wet. But Grinnell Glacier, the upper Grinnell Glacier Lake, which is right on the glacier, was coldest cold plunge I've ever done.
Really?
Oh yeah, we kind of shallow dove in, and then the side of the rock shelf that we kind of went off was like a pitch down at an angle. So then we're trying to crawl out. We get to like the edge and just slide right back in.
Oh my God.
So
that's
the girls
terrifying.
had to pull us out, but it was chilly. It was a good refreshing wake up after, a hike up to the top of the mountain basically for that one too.
Nice.
But I shouldn't say packed a lot of camera gear, but I always had my wide angle 18 to 35, and then I had rented a 600 lens that I had on me at all times. And
was that which one is that one? Is that one the
Sigma?
I know, but is it a 1 to 600 or is it a
150 to 600? I think. Yeah.
Nice. Is that one's a variable too? So it's like a 6.5 or something like that.
Yep. Okay. It might be 5 to 6.5, but yeah.
5.6, yeah, something like that.
Something like that. So yeah, that was nifty to have. I was able to really punch in on some animals, which was cool.
Sweet.
We only saw a couple bears. I was hoping for a little more bears, but sometimes maybe that wouldn't be such a good thing. We did get lucky one of the nights and got fairly close to a grizzly and got some pretty sweet pics from him. So
nice.
But saw a ton of rams, ton of sheep, deer.
Any elk?
Yeah, no bulls, all
really
cows. But we didn't, they were out in this meadow when we were driving back to camp, and I don't know, we didn't really feel like hanging out too long. They were 400 yards out, so it's like, seen one. Yeah, the bears.
Do you feel like now that you've hiked it and you walked it, and I know you've been in the mountains a handful of times, do you feel froggy enough that'd be like, yeah, I can go an elk hunt?
Oh yeah, I mean, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I don't know when and where, but for sure could do that. Yeah, I mean,
do you think I would survive?
Oh yeah,
you've seen me hike.
Yeah, easily.
Okay. In the back of my mind, I've always like not that I've been afraid, because keep in mind I've never elk hunted in my life. I'm convinced if I did it, I would be hooked, because it's a lot like turkey hunting in a sense of calling and stuff. But I've always wondered, like, man, at elevation with my asthma, I'm like, would I be able to do it?
Peaked up a little bit too, but
we were fine.
I was fine. I stupidly left the inhaler in the truck.
Ugh.
So just power through it.
Power through it. I'm fine.
Good to go. Just had to suck it up and
nice.
Yeah, but no, yeah, easily for sure. It was a great trip though. It was fun getaway. Nice to get a break. Dreading opening up the work computer tomorrow, but
don't touch it till tomorrow.
Don't have to tell me.
I'm so guilty of that, of like coming back from a trip and it's like that evening before, and it's like, I might as well get a head start so tomorrow isn't so bad, and then you just like instantly like all that
mood changes quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Yeah, no, it was fun.
Good.
We had to catch up. We got 6 states we ended up hitting. So Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, South Dakota.
Wisconsin. Oh my God, that's had a moment there.
Yeah. What do you mean Wisconsin?
I was like, what do you mean Wisconsin?
Yeah.
That's right. You live there now.
No, yeah. So that was fun. We ended up staying a night on the way home, the last night at Scott's place. And so it was good to see him and hang out for a night, and ripped on the trails and was reminiscing on chasing a turkey around the mountain there. So,
well, yeah, I mean, you can almost got a fall tag.
Yeah, could have. Yep. So, yeah.
Sweet, man. Did you get some wall hangers for pictures?
Yeah. Yep. I got some sweet pics of that bear. I got one of him kind of looking out over top of this cliff, and then one where he kind of turned around, looked back up the hill at us. So can't decide which one I'll use yet, but it's tough because I got some really, really sweet ram pictures too.
Sweet.
But yeah. And then I mean, 1,000,001 pictures of, landscapes.
You're telling me you didn't get a picture of the rest of the crew?
No, I got some of some crew shots where ran the 10-second timer and quick ran.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome, man. And then speaking of other fun stops, I mean, you got it on your head right there. I mean, you got to take a little tour at Weatherby.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to meet up with DJ and the crew, and that was really sweet. That was fun. I mean, we just kind of passed the line and got out there and met up with those guys, and sweet to see. Kept joking how to see see how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
And it's pretty wild what they do there to make some pretty sweet guns, and you name it out there. I mean, it was really cool to see, like, kind of the front side of things, but then you kind of go behind the scenes and see everything.
Any highlights to like things that you can or can't speak about, or things that you saw?
No, I mean, everything was sweet. It was cool just to see, start to finish on, especially their rifles, of just like, this is literally starting from here and it goes all the way through the entire warehouse to the end where it gets put in a box and sent out. And some of their rifles too have they're all individually painted. Oh, and wow. So they all follow a same sort of scheme, basically, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But that it, each little sponge is obviously different. So when everyone's gun, I guess, is what I'm getting at, is a little bit different. Yeah.
And they got customized.
Yep.
Wow. Did not know that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think it's especially their 307 Alpine, the model 307 Alpine, I think is the one that's really kind of distinguished and different from each, but they had so many, I mean, it's just cool stuff. And their front showroom of every gun that they've ever made. I mean, they had some guns in there from, the original when because they've been in Wyoming 7 years now, left California for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But there was gun in there that John Wayne was gifted. That was pretty sweet to see. And there's just some real cool history in there. And this is their 80th year, so they got, I think, some pretty cool things that are coming up and out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited for. Yeah, I mean, literally was talking with Eric on the way home. I'm gonna be heading down there in less than 2 weeks to go shoot some geese. So
That's wild.
yeah, I mean,
It's here.
it's here. Yeah,
I just bought my licenses yesterday, so
Yeah.
it's time.
yeah, yep. And then I was getting some really nice. I'll have to show you after we're done here, but some nice updates on the food plot. I have a giant walking around right now.
Told ya.
Yeah.
Is my prediction correct?
What was your prediction again? Because it's pretty.
I said about a 140, 145 9-pointer with the split brow on the left side.
So
I called this like a month ago.
Size inch-wise, pretty much right on.
Okay.
Maybe a little bigger, but 10-pointer, maybe 11.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I will say
He showed up a couple times, so hopefully he's
daylight pictures.
Last night he showed up at like 3 a.m., but the other night the other morning it was like right at sunup. So I'm actually, after this, I'm gonna go out and dig a water hole. I got that 55-gallon drum that I'm gonna
Hell yeah, man.
cut in half and
Put
it in there and dig a hole. And the nice thing
Make
too is
sure
I can run a hose.
make sure you put a stick in there.
Yeah.
Put a critter stick.
Floating mice in there. So
Dude, that's exciting. I told you. I really do think this year, and there's research behind it too, I really think this year with all the rain that we've had, I will say just across the Midwest, I think across the Midwest, I would assume, but for sure southeastern Minnesota, southwestern Wisconsin, we've had a tremendous amount of rain.
yeah, we've had pretty solid. Nothing, too wet, not too dry.
But consistently throughout the whole spring.
Yep.
So I feel like those years that we get really good rains produce bigger deer.
Yeah, and actually we were listening to one of the Meat Eater podcasts on the way out, and they talked about how a buck is set up, and I'm going to butcher this, so go and listen to it, but basically how a buck is set up to be, either a giant or not when he's in the womb, based on the kind of winter that the mom goes through, whether, there's enough nutrients to pass on. And it's pretty crazy that some of the studies that they were running, and I think it was in South Dakota too, that they're running these. So kind of wild. Well,
the interesting thing with that too is like, a raggedy horn spike at 2 even will eventually be a big deer, but it just might take him longer genetically and just whatever he's been disposed to for habitats and scenarios where it might take him to be 6 to get to whatever his potential size was, compared to like you'll see those freak 3.5-year-olds where it's like, well, that's a 160-inch 3.5-year-old.
Right.
He's going to have a hard time surviving.
He's not going to make it another year. Right.
But there's a lot of people that I know this year that have just freaks that are running around. I know Zach's got an absolute mega giant that's on camera this year. My buddy Ross up here has got a giant that's on camera. And we actually on the farm, through the research that I've done the last week and a half now, I'm convinced that we should have 3 to 4 shooters, and 3 of them are going to be absolute hammers this year on the farm.
Nice.
So I'm just waiting on the other 2 to show up. So I'm pumped.
Yeah. No, that's going to be sweet, man. It's crazy. It's a couple weeks away.
Yeah. Literally it's 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. Because Wisconsin the same weekend, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, getting ready for Goose, I got to start putting all my stuff together. And
what's the plan? What is the goal for the first?
It'll probably be the weekend. First weekend.
Is it the first, right?
It opens up, next Monday. And so it'll be that first weekend. We'll get out and go hopefully hammer some field geese.
Oh, so it does open up on Monday.
I'm 90% sure now that I said that I'm going to check my facts.
Yeah, you can be out bow hunting in the stand in July.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild, man. It's here. I mean, it's kind of bittersweet in a sense, like we're wrapping up summer. I think I'm playing in my last, I've only played in one this year. I haven't had time, but I'm playing in my last golf tournament tomorrow. and we're done with trips.
Yep.
Eric and Ethan got all the shout out to Ethan Slot Thank you for your help. I appreciate you on the farm. Got the food plots all done on the farm, which is exciting. Tractor broke down, which is unfortunate, but
after just got fixed.
Yeah, seat assembly shot and rusted out. So I don't know how that happened.
Like the seat, you said?
I'll have to look at it when I get home in opening weekend. But I think it's fixable. It's not the engine. It's cosmetic.
Yeah, right.
I'd be throwing fits. We just spent $5,000.
Yeah. No, gotta love it. It's like a boat, right?
But I'm really gonna start forcing myself here. Especially this last 2 weeks for me has been wild. Autumn went back to work finally, and Millie's going to daycare in 2 weeks now, which is bittersweet, which is crazy because she's 3 months tomorrow, man.
Crazy.
Time flies. But I am going to really start pressuring myself to shooting my bow twice a day.
Nice.
I've been getting at least 6 arrows in when I can get them, but I'm going to really try to do like 2 20-minute, 30-minute sessions a day and just really get dialed in.
Okay. Yeah, dude. I shot, probably honestly, the last time I shot was just right at the Reinhardt 100 shoot, and I shot great. So definitely need to throw the target back out in the yard now that's a little bit more settled in of not craziness, but it's fall, so it'll go crazy fast as always.
Dude, it's going to go too fast. I mean, like, as much as it's been fun doing like these bucks and ducks now, we'll literally be doing chasing the rut here in
no time at all.
A month. So it's like, it goes too fast where it's like, oh, we're all excited. Like you start, the buzz, and like, we'll have a is probably be next week. Honestly, we'll have like that preseason kind of prep talk before the seasons really all kick off. But it's like, you start getting excited when you start sharing text messages, and it's like, oh, I got this deer on my camera, just scouted this field. And it's like, all these things are finally starting to happen where it's like, oh yeah, it's go time.
It's coming quick.
Nice. Did you figure it out?
Yeah,
Is it the first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leaving on a cliffhanger. I'm like,
yeah. Sorry. Yeah. It's the 1st through the 15th for early goose. So I don't know if I'll get out or not. We're early teal. We'll see, just based on just getting back to work. And
how's the boat coming?
Good. I'm just been scouring Facebook Marketplace for a blind and and go from there. We'll see if I find one. Otherwise, I might just rig one up this year and make something to make it work for the season. Yep, for sure.
Nice. I wish I was on speaker so I could yell at Rogan, get him all pumped up.
You go say.
He
did about like 30 dummy throws off the deck this morning, so he's gassed.
Oh boy, I can tell he's tired.
He just does not have an off switch until he's laying on a couch or bed, and then he's out.
Tell you what Copper does. Copper, he just flips that switch all the time. He's like, I'm taking a nap. It's like, all right,
nap switch is indefinitely on.
Nap and snacks. Yep. I don't know if Rogan suffers from this, but like, I swear to God, Copper has dementia because I'll feed him. Like typically, like Millie will get up at whatever 5:30, 6. So I'll feed her a bottle quick. I'll feed Copper, and like he's got so accustomed to this, and so is Honey. Like I'll feed him. I'll go lay back down, or if I'll stay up, whatever. Then Autumn will come out when she wakes up, and then he'll just sit there and stare at her. Like, are you going to feed me? And I'm like, no, I already fed him. Don't feed him. And then Nora will end up feeding him because she's just sitting there by the food waiting. So she'll dump out the food. I mean, there's probably been 20, 30 days that man has probably had second and third breakfasts, which is just asinine.
Loving life. Loving life and loving his food, right?
Yeah.
That's funny, Copper. He's such a goof. Yeah. No, man, it'll be, keep saying it's going to be crazy, but it's here. And now I just got to get out on the river some more. That's where I'm itching.
Yep.
Trying to get out this evening, maybe do a little fishing.
Well, you've got to, I tell you what, man, it's still weird seeing you in Wisconsin, but like how exciting though, because now you can bow hunt in your backyard.
Yeah. You
can go fishing whenever you want to go fishing.
Yep.
You can go chase ducks just like you could before, but better now.
Way better. Yeah.
Way better.
Way better.
Not even like an understatement. So you got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, life's good.
Yeah.
Super blessed. I mean, just talking with people on on our trip or whatever, just got lucky. We got lucky with the spot we're in and the job and everything came together, and now we get to capitalize with some sweet hunting this fall.
That's right, man. Yeah, I hope it's a good year for hunting, a good year for content, good year for the company.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
I'm just excited to like get it going.
Yeah, it's like one of those things it's like we were talking probably turkey hunting. Like you just been talking about it all summer, and now it's finally knocking on the doorstep and ready to just finally because we've been planning some pretty cool stuff but like finally it'll be like, okay, now we can actually do this and film this and get some sweet content out to these companies we're working with, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, I've been chomping a bit. It's funny though, now that I still got to rig up my GH6 to film my podcast camera, but It's funny though, now that I have a kit, and I knew this kind of going into it because it's what I could afford. Really, I just couldn't financially afford to get into a full frame ecosystem like I do for work and stuff, which is fine. But now it's so funny that I have this camera where it's like, oh, but I want this and I want that. Yeah. Like I'm already making money moves right now to get myself 4 new lenses and basically do a clean swap of all the lenses that I have now that are going to be better. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm trying to it was just like the day when I picked up my camera down in the cities. It's like, all right, I have Friday afternoon on the 12th. I can meet you in these cryptic locations, meeting like 6 different people to like do a 3-way swing, getting lenses.
Wow. It does. Yeah. It never ends. Even when you think you're set, you're like, I could use the prioritizing. I was looking at different stuff for just deer hunting this morning. I'm like, I still need a blind. I still need a couple.
You need a blind
for duck hunting.
Oh, I was gonna say I have a blind you can borrow.
Oh no, I got a blind for that, but
I need to get some TLC done. I'm kind of, you would know, putting a new string on your bow. How much do you think that's going to put your sight tape out of whack?
I mean, I would completely redo it. I don't know how much of a difference it would be, but it'll definitely be a little different.
I'm in a position right now with the sight tape. The sight that I have is a cheap, what the hell is it? It's a CBE. I think that's the company name. Could be botching that, whatever it is. It was an Amazon 3-pin slider special for $215. But I really need new strings on my bow. I think I can milk it for a while, but I milked it last year. Yeah. Like my recurve is different. Like I could just go get new strings and I know my twist count where I'm at and I could just rig that up myself and that's easy, but it's like, and they're cheap. I think they do it at, our local bow shop for like $80, but I need a new cam and a new strings on my compound. But I'm assuming I'm probably going to get like an extra 5 feet per second faster, maybe just because they're new strings and they're not stretched as much as they are. But I don't have any of the other old sight tapes that were on my bow. So it's like, I'm gonna have to freaking redo my whole bow. I might as well go buy a new sight at that point. And it's like, hey, there's $500.
Might as well get a new bow.
I debated about that too. I was like, what if I sold my trad bow and sold my compound and bought like a flagship bow? But then I would miss not having a trad bow. Yeah. It's a freaking catch-22, man.
That double-edged sword always.
If anybody wants to give me a bow, that'd be sweet.
Taking offers.
Please, Matthews.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's crazy. Yep. Drove through some pretty sweet country too of just, kind of went by the turnoff and coming back from the trip in South Dakota where we usually hunt. And it's like, might be going out there in a few months.
Well, hey, Wolf. So we had him on for Bucks and Ducks. That drops tomorrow. Yep. He's going out there October 20th.
Okay. I will be in North Dakota.
Oh, that's right. We'll be in North Dakota. I forgot about that.
Yep. Or just getting back. So I definitely won't.
Yep.
I mean, I'd love to do a 2-trip swing, but I don't think.
I'm not going to lie. I'm actually kind of excited. I mean, I know I'm only going to probably take along for like a day or two on that trip, but I've never done that in my life.
Yep.
So I'm kind of kind of excited to like put down the arms of like, hey, it's okay. You don't have to be a whitetail hunter. Like 365 days of the year. There's other things you can shoot besides deer and turkeys.
Yep.
So I'm a little excited. I'll probably be filming 99% of the time, but just to be there with that camp will be fun. So
yeah, no, it'll be a good time. It's just sitting here waiting, watching the sky turn kind of gray. So hopefully you guys should be getting some rain. Yeah, I get my water barrel in. And speaking, I mean, we can keep going here, but like, did you get a good germ on your plants? Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually gone out there yet since we got back, but just looking at the trail camera, I mean, it's greening up pretty dang good. So
nice. I would, especially with a smaller plot like that, as soon as that gets to be, I don't know, another 3 inches, just to be on the safe side, you should hit that with some liquid fertilizer.
Yeah,
give it an extra jump start.
I was thinking about that too. When you have 20 hours of driving time, you think lots of time. Yeah, no, I was like on my list. I'm like, I should just go out there and hit it with some fertilizer one of these weekends and give her a good boost. Nice. But yeah, it looks good on the trail camera. It looks like it's coming up great. So
good.
Shout out to Domain on that one.
I'm pumped. I feel like so weird not being at home to like watch my plants grow. And I can't even call them my plants this year because I only planted the one food plot. I think Zach planted the other one. Eric planted the other 2. So I can't even take that's what we talked about on the podcast. Is like, hey, you're pretty much like a small time farmer now.
Yeah. It is fun though to watch all the work put into it. And then all of a sudden you're sitting there in a tree in mid-October and you got deer eating it, and it's cool. Yep.
No, I am waiting. Well, that's why today is like got me razzed up and excited because it's like 60 degrees.
Yeah, it's like low 70s here all week, and it feels like fall today because woke up this morning with all the windows open.
If you want to find big deer tonight, well, actually, it was probably last night because that was the night the front kind of really pushed through. But I was going to say this whole week's probably good. Go glass for freaking velvet bucks. Your camera should probably be getting upticks for sure. Yep. Like this is the sweet time of where it's like this is the first probably real mini front that we've had blow through where it's been actually substantially different because it was like 90 last weekend.
Yeah, it's been hot and humid. Oh, excuse me. Let's catch up on sleep. Hot and humid it's been this summer. We had, like you said earlier, a lot of rain, which is nice. But yeah, I'm ready for the humidity to be gone for the year.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yep. Ready for fall and all the festivities that occur for our
flannel.
Yeah.
Jeans and flannel.
Perfect weather. I've always said that my favorite weather is shorts and sweatshirt.
So what is that transition time for you? Because like we've talked about that on the podcast, like that's a very Minnesota thing where it's like, yeah, I'd say probably by about early April, it's like, yeah, all right, the shorts and sweatshirt, and that transitions just the shorts and a t-shirt. And then like now it's like maybe shorts and a sweatshirt kind of weather. Like what's that day where it's like, yep, all right, I'm wearing flannels and jeans.
I'd say anything in the low 60s and below probably.
Okay.
If I'm not doing anything, or if I'm doing stuff for sure, that wait until that, because otherwise I sweat like a pig. So I'm
a cold baby. I've got a heater underneath my desk that's not running right now, but no one ever knows that. Every time that I'm sitting here working, it's probably like 70 degrees in my office right now, but I'll still turn the heater on to keep my feet warm.
That's funny. I'm always hot. I could walk like 3 steps and be sweating some days. It feels like so. Yep. We're definitely ready for the cold.
Well, cool. Well, it was fun to catch up and hear about the trip and get me kind of pumped up for the next podcast that we'll probably record, which is probably more in depth into the hunting side of things. But I'm glad you guys had a good trip and you're back home in good state of Wisconsin.
Back at it.
Go Vikings. But
yeah, that won't change.
I pray for your boys that they stay true.
Oh yeah. Yep. Liam's already loves the Vikings and says Pew Packers, but whatever.
Good. All right, cool. Well, guys, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through faith in the great outdoors. We hope today's episode has inspired you to seek God's presence in the wilderness and deepen your connection with nature. If you enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Wild Faith Podcast on your favorite platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode, and you'll continue to be a part of the Wild Faith Podcast community. We'd also love to hear from our listeners, so please don't hesitate to reach out with your questions, comments, or topic suggestions. You can connect with us on social media or through our website. Your feedback is important to us and helps us improve and tailor our content to better serve you. And always remember, the great outdoors isn't just a playground for hunting and fishing. It's a sanctuary for finding solace and spiritual renewal. As you gear up for that next adventure, I pray you find God's presence in the crackling of a campfire, the thrill of reeling in your catch, or the quiet solitude found in nature. Until next time, thank you for listening to the Wild Faith Podcast. Take care, and God bless.